I don't know where you've been, but you're gonna respect this courtroom. My life has proven that it's not about where you come from, it's about where you're going. From a jailed youth who had my record expunged to becoming the youngest judge elected.
The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding.
In just 15 years. Ma'am, let me know when you want to go to rehab. Otherwise, I think you're a crackhead.
Absolutely not.
My goal is to inspire others to overcome their obstacles. You don't need him and his little raggedy roommate.
Thank you.
All while having a little fun on Mathis Court. You look like you're ready to lie right the first word out your mouth. This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Brian Weaver is suing Ryan and Karen Weaver in the amount of $10,000.
All rise. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may all be seated.
Mr. Weaver claims he loaned his son and former daughter-in-law money toward their wedding and says they divorced and haven't paid him back.
State your name.
Your Honor, my name is Brian Weaver.
Your Honor, my name is Ryan Weaver.
Ma'am.
Your Honor, my name is Karen Weaver.
All right. And Brian Weaver, you're suing the defendants for $10,000 alleging your son and former wife.
And his former wife, Your Honor.
Okay.
Yes.
You're his former wife.
Yes, that is correct.
Yes.
All right, sir. Tell me, this is your son. Tell me about him and your relationship with him going back years, not just today. It didn't just start on this instance.
Oh, well, Your Honor, I think we've had a pretty good relationship. My wife and I raising our son. We've had good jobs. We've put him in good schools, and I think we've had a fairly good relationship raising him over the years.
Good. He wasn't rebellious at any point? Getting in trouble at some point for a little while or something?
Kids are always rebellious, Your Honor. Thank you for asking.
I have two sons, and sons are usually the ones that are most rebellious. And of the two sons,
I was the least rebellious.
That's right. See, you thought I was going to say you were the most.
No.
Because it's true.
We're talking about truth.
Because it's true. No, I'm talking about truth. So that's, okay, just small things like the average teenager might get.
I would say they've been average.
Okay.
Disagreements we've
How
had.
about after high school?
After high school, he did go to a good college.
Okay.
And got good grades and graduated, I think, with pretty smoothly.
Good.
We are responsible for raising our children.
There you go. And you did a great job. You did a great job. Now, I don't know what money you keep talking about.
Well, can I share my side of the story, Your Honor?
You finish. I like you. Go ahead, sir. You give me some background.
Well,
I like what I heard so far about you.
Well, thank you. More specifically, I am a marketing executive at a sporting goods company. And my wife here, she works as a sales executive at a coffee company in Seattle. And so we're doing pretty good financially.
You are?
And as tradition goes, her family actually paid for majority of the wedding.
Fathers of daughters, yes.
Fathers of daughters.
Yes, I've been through that.
And we bickered a bit during wedding with flowers and catering and details, as couples do. And my dad and mom saw that bickering and thought we were having financial stress, which we weren't. So they gave us a gift of $10,000.
On the wedding day?
With all the gifts, on the wedding day. We actually have a card as well.
Amongst all the gifts on the wedding day, you received $10,000.
In a card, a check.
Does it say loan in the memo section?
No, Your Honor.
No, he even bragged about it, saying how he helped pay for the wedding.
Why
as
do
a
you think
gift.
now he wants his money back?
He only asked for it about a week and a half
Did
after.
you all fall
the
out?
divorce.
Something happened.
A week and a half after the divorce, he felt like we have to pay him back, and that was the first time he ever said the word loan to us.
He was mad because you wasted his money. That's what it sounds like to me.
I guess. Yeah.
He wanted his money back. I'm with you on that. We got to go by the law. But I'm with you. If my daughter would have divorced in a year and a half or 2 years after all that money I spent, she's going to have to give me something back. Somebody going to have to do something. You ain't going to spend my hundreds of thousands of dollars and then 1 year later you ain't together. No, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. My wife and I made it clear from the beginning it was a loan. Their wedding ballooned to a destination wedding in Hawaii. And initially what we thought would be a very small affair close to home with friends and family ballooned into quite an expensive affair of, I have the
That's the
invoice.
second wedding I paid for, a destination wedding on the island. But go ahead.
The invoice came to something like $65,000, and we saw how much they were, unfortunately, how much they were disagreeing with each other about almost everything, and it was almost presaged.
Coming up on Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Again, I want to hear what you heard.
I heard him say over and over, this is getting to be a lot more guests than we had planned.
And later,
It was a close friendship. That's why I don't understand why I'm here today.
Judge, you bust him in the head with a bat. He'll be here. If he bust me in the head, he my son. He bust me in the head, he gonna be there. He will understand.
if you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878.
This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Mathis Court is back with the case of Brian Weaver, who is suing Ryan and Karen Weaver for breach of contract.
How do you know? How did you know they were disagreeing about things?
We were there when we were talking about.
How many times were you there?
2 or 3 times.
2 or 3 times you all mentioned about financial stresses. That's called dry begging. Well,
Your Honor, we were discussing issues with like the types of flowers that we wanted. The
wasn't
catering.
financially related.
No, Your Honor.
No. Like when we were talking about flowers, it was like, do we go with the more expensive one or the cheaper one? Does
Okay.
the price matter? But it wasn't like we had a
You want to get
stress
the best
of
bargain.
finding.
You want
Exactly.
to get the best
Yes,
bargain
Your
on everything.
Exactly.
Got
But
it.
her family was paying. We weren't stressed about the money.
You tell me what you were hearing. Give me just one maybe discussion. What did you hear?
They talked about catering. How many guests were they going to have? It started at 50 guests, and then she kept including more and more people that had to be there, more people that had to be coming until the guest list ballooned to 150 people. Again, the invoice.
Again, I want to hear what you heard.
I heard him say over and over, this is getting to be a lot more guests than we had planned.
That
this
doesn't
is
mean
getting
he
to be
needs your money.
more
That mean-
expensive than we had foreseen.
He said more expensive than we had foreseen. You heard him say that.
Yes.
And so then what?
Well, it was very uncomfortable for us to see them talking with each other this way, and so my wife and I offered to loan them $10,000 towards the event in the hopes that we could put a positive face on everything.
That sounds honorable, but they're about to tell me it was a gift. They don't even have to say it. I know they're going to say it's a wedding gift. I'm sure.
Your Honor, my wife and I said numerous times, this is a loan. We're giving you a loan, and when you come
What
back...
did you give him for a gift? And I know you're going to say you paid for the wedding, and in many instances, that is enough. Or did he pay? He paid for the wedding, right?
He gave us a gift of $10,000, saying
A loan.
specifically a gift, saying specifically for the catering and the flowers. So we used it for the catering and the flowers.
Yes, and my family paid for the remaining.
What was your gift?
Well, they had a registry at Nordstrom's, and we went and we picked out a nice dish set for them.
Did he?
Yes, he did. It was very thoughtful, but that's
How much it
another
cost?
gift.
It was $300.
You retired? No?
No, Your
You
Honor.
in business for yourself?
No, I'm working at
Do
a...
you make 6 figures in your household?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Do you make perhaps mid 6 figures?
Yes, I do,
Oh,
Your Honor.
please. You know you're supposed to get this man $10,000 if you're not paying for the wedding and you've been making all this money. You're a millionaire, unless you blew your money.
Your Honor, the point of this is responsible behavior. If my wife and I made it clear that this was a loan and that they're adults and they should be responsible...
Yeah, and I'm not convinced that that's what happened. I'm not convinced it's a loan versus a gift. Do you have any evidence that says a loan?
No, my evidence does not say loan, Your Honor. I have a copy of the canceled check, and I have a copy of my checking statement that shows
I believe
that
you did it. They agreed you did it. The question is gift or a loan.
Your Honor, we have evidence of a card that clearly does not say anything about a
Yeah,
loan.
let's see it, please. Yeah, you put it in the card.
We were attempting to put a positive face
You
on
don't
it.
put loans in the card unless it say, I need my ends back at some point. I'm gonna need that back.
We were hoping to smooth over arguments that eventually became a divorce, Your Honor.
This check, but I'm
1 year,
come on,
a divorce
sir.
after
Why
1
you
year.
do this to me? Why you waste the court's time?
Thank you.
May this check help pay for the beautiful wedding.
We made it clear it was a loan.
When? Sorry.
You have anything that says loan? This convinces me that it was a gift. You can overcome my presumption by showing me something that will convince and rebut what they've shown me and is interpreted as the truth.
He's my son, Your Honor. We made the loan on good faith. We didn't
You have
sign a
no
contract.
evidence. They have evidence it was a gift that I interpreted as a gift. Therefore, I'm going to dismiss your case. You just mad and want your money back like he said. That $10,000 was a gift. I don't believe a millionaire would only give his son $300 for a wedding gift, and you didn't pay for the wedding. Your claim is dismissed.
All rise.
Judge Mathis has ruled in favor of the defendants. The plaintiff's claim has been dismissed.
Told you that.
You two need to grow up.
You gave us a gift.
You should have been responsible for this was a gift.
Coming up,
So I'm here today because we had a pickup baseball game, and I was hitting the head with a bat. That was
Where do you
thrown.
know each other from?
We went to school together.
This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Aaron Franier is suing Ben Stacy in the amount of $1,725. Mr. Franier claims the defendant hit him in the head with a bat during a baseball game and says his insurance only paid for half his hospital bill and Mr. Stacy should pay the rest.
State your name,
My name is Aaron Franier.
sir.
Ben Stacy.
All right, and sir, you're suing for $1,725 for medical bills caused by concussion.
That is correct, Your
Start
Honor.
with you.
So I'm here today because we had a pickup baseball game, and I was hitting the head with a bat. That
Where
was
do you
thrown.
know each other from?
We went to school together.
All right, but you all knew each other how long?
I would say about 20 years plus,
Okay. And how often did you all play baseball?
about 65% of the time together.
Okay, so you all were used to playing baseball together. You knew how good he played or didn't. So you tell me your association with the plaintiff and how things went.
We both played on the same team in school. We played baseball, then we went on to play college ball. My wife and his fiance are friends, so it was a close friendship. That's why I don't understand why I'm here today.
Because you bust him in the head with a bat. I don't care how close my friendship is. He'll be here. If he bust me in the head, he my son. He bust me in the head, he gonna be there. He will understand.
There's more to the story, Judge.
It's not, okay, there's more to the story. So you tell me exactly how it went down.
So basically, we were doing our pickup game like we normally do. It's about 18 to 20 friends. We go out on the weekends and stuff, and we having fun like we kids again.
Good.
So it was like the 9th inning, and he hit a home run. And he tossed his bat back aggressively, and it hit me on top of the head. I felt dizzy. I passed out. Next thing I know, the ambulance was there.
Coming up,
I don't know if that man would have tried to hit you in the head with a bat. He knows that could cause death. What was said afterwards?
He felt like he didn't have to pay me anything.
This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Mathis Court is back with the case of Aaron Franier, who is suing Ben Stacy for negligence.
Tell me about the doctor's visit.
I had to go through a lot of stuff as far as CT scans and x-rays, and my insurance only paid half, so I was left with the rest, which I feel like he should pay for.
You don't believe he did it intentionally, right?
I do believe he did it
Why?
intentionally.
Why would this man do this to you intentionally?
I might have been talking a little smack here and there.
While he was...
Yeah.
I don't know if that man would have tried to hit you in the head with a bat. He knows that could cause death. What was said afterwards, or whatever point you were able to communicate with him again, what was said?
So I sent him a text letting him know that I had went to the hospital and I had racked up a bill, but there was still some that need to be paid. He needs to pay.
What did he say?
He felt like he didn't have to pay me anything. I have the text messages right here.
Okay, let's see him, please. Amir, sir, you tell me what happened here.
Like, we were having a good time. So the whole thing is he's not only the umpire, but he's in charge of the drinks as well. So we usually come out there and we drink, a couple of beers and everything. Yeah. He's the only grown man out there drinking 2 cocktails in one little thing. And so he's the only one who was out there who was faded, like he was done. When I hit the ball, like, I didn't intentionally do it. Everyone does the bat flip. Like, I wasn't the first one to do the bat flip. I kind of felt like he was hating on me. Like, he had to make sure, he wanted to wheel the ball out of the air. Why would you take off your protection? It was there to protect you.
Okay, so you think he might have been setting you up?
Yeah. Because
all right, by risking his life, he want to set you up.
Not setting.
He want to set you up to hit him in the head with a bat so he can get a concussion and possibly brain damage. That's what you believe.
How will Judge Mathis rule? Find out when Mathis Court returns.
This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis. Then you're suggesting that he took off his protection so that you could hit him.
I guess so, Your Honor.
Yeah, I know so.
I
hear real well, and I got a lot of analytical skills. And what you said suggests that he took off his helmet because he's a hater, and he knew you were at bat, so he just hoping you swing that bat and bust him in the head. So he got closer. He got right under the bat, didn't he?
I think we had a little bit of issues in the beginning of the game, so there was more to the story.
He had issues at the game.
Yeah, so he was hating on me throughout
that's why you hit him.
No.
Because y'all had issues during the game. You proving the case. We had issues during the game, and the result was I bust him upside the head with a bat.
I think I bruised his ego more than I bruised his head with that big old fro, to be honest with you.
And I'm going to conclude you were negligent, because even if it was not intentional, there's a thing called negligence. And you didn't take enough care to prevent it from happening, you're liable as in negligence. Judgment for the plaintiff, he was negligent in the use of that bat, which resulted in a concussion. You could have got more from him. Have a good day.
All rise.
Judge Mathis has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant has been ordered to pay $1,725.
Any final words between you two?
Stop snitching? I don't know, man.
Pay your bills, man. You won't have to worry about this.
This has been a production of Allen Media Group.